at least according to Sharpie, Capitan is now 1, so huge respect to him.
I mean, hey, we're
fantastic player. He's an insanely good player.
We're seeing it all play out in front of us. Like, this man has really just pushed the meta of Meat Gunner, and now we're seeing the literal Pikachu, the claimer of Busted himself, ESAM, versus Webb here in Game 1. How you feeling about the chances here, beyond the fact that Webb is literally being carried all the way to the Blast Zone?
Oh no, that was almost. I'm not even the one playing right now, and I saw Webb's life flash before my eyes, and ESAM still hasn't even let up yet. He's going for the Rising Dare. He gets that. Webb techs it, but just barely. He hasn't even gotten hit in yet, Ajax.
Yeah, this is an ultimate test trial too, because this is somebody who has a tremendous history of playing against ESAM. I mean, excuse me, against Mars. So ESAM understands all the ins and outs of ZSS. Also, for a long time, I believe his brother was a ZSS main as well, so he gets the intricacies. And this is just an annoying thing to deal with. All of the quick hitboxes, all of the just pressure staying low profiled is a way to keep ZSS from playing the game.
WebbJP fans are real quiet after that one because honestly, I would be too. That was painful. It was nearly a 0 to death. Webb finally managed to get a little bit of percent on the board. Could very well, at this point, we're barely over a minute in, and it's already feeling like it's too little too late with this up air bridge taking him all the way to the side platform. It's not going to result in the fair to kill, but Jesus, ESAM is mad.
Yeah, once ESAM realized that he was out of position, he actually decided to go for a jump read up air instead, so if he could catch Webb on the way out, he could just keep it going. But,
he catches the landing 2 out of it, and down comes the Thunder. That was almost a spike there. ESAM still getting the shield out just in time, and oh my god, the advantage state just never ends until Webb falls out of the fair.
This is why this matchup is so difficult. Webb pretty much has to rely purely on punishes. It's so hard to condition, and that side B is a good way to do it, especially at ledge, but he has to just actively catch on to ESAM's approach and find the small gap so he can punish him, but he's always keeping it covered every time he gets in.
Going to get the Nair out of shield, and oh my god, Webb, you have to get onto the stage, my friend. You need something now. He throws out the up smash almost in seemingly desperation. He tries to get the big read. ESAM just will pressure and up air. Up air is going to kill not only ZSS, but on Town and City, Ajax, one of the taller top blast zones in the game.
Yeah, even at 152, I'm surprised that killed. Like, that's just that move.
That might have just been some bad DI.
Yeah, trying to fade out. Now 2 stocks down. This is the part where ESAM gets to play really, really confident. He just gets to push in. Up smash will finally do it, but there's a whole nother stock to play with. It's still ZSS. If he can catch ESAM slipping at the ledge, he can snipe out an early stock. However, he just did Skull Bash and then still got some pressure out of it.
I hate to say it, Ajax, but I might be starting to see what Mars meant.
Look, Pikachu busted. This character, look, this character has bad matchups listed in the number of like 1, and it's just because he's so small and he's so easy to deal with. Because ZSS's best strengths are using things like retreating Zair, short hop fair out of shield. You know what Pikachu doesn't care about? Either of those.
Any of those things, yeah. He just ignores them. He goes straight past them. Gets right on in, but Webb's starting to make a bit of a comeback. This is already more percent on this final stock than he got on his first 2. I gotta give him credit for that, but that fair might very well spell doom if ESAM can finish off this ledge trap. He's coming down for him on ledge. He tries for the ledge trump.
Oh my god.
He just jumps into the up smash.
I was just about to say,
so unfortunate.
He was literally controlling Webb's jumps. You saw it at the ledge. He caught him at the jump there, and then he started figuring out how jump happy was in a lot of disadvantaged situations because, I mean, jump's the go-to defensive option. It's the best one you could choose in this game. You do it too often, though, people will eat it up. And ESAM knew he was going to jump from ledge there again and just, or even with a flip kick, try and potentially get the trade on it with the up smash.
Yeah, and even, I hate to say it, that was a 0 risk, high reward option from ESAM. And the fact that 0 risk, high reward options exist in Smash Brothers annoys the ever-loving heck out of me. But ESAM threw out that up smash. It hit, it killed, great, he wins the game. But if it missed, what happens to ESAM? Nothing.
Nothing. You take a small trade. That is a logical spot to know I have to trade here. So let's see. I stage pick. I don't even think it's so much stage pick. Like even if you go to a smaller stage. No, like even if you go to a smaller stage, you're still getting pressured the same way. If you go to a wider stage, way more Thunder Jolts are gonna go out. Sure, you can condition, like you could try and condition ESAM a bit better in terms of like finding the gap in the approach. but ESAM still gets to play up close with you in personal. Like, it's really just on Webb to get good punishes. And we're actually going to see the Corrin show its head.
So, he got dunked on, right? He got two-stocked. What did I say? I said we won't see the Lucas come out, but if it gets bad enough, we may very well see the Corrin. Well, here it is, running it to small battlefield instead. I don't think they wanted to go to small battlefield.
Yeah, mistake of stage pick, apparently.
According to Smash GG, I just opened it back up. It says Yoshi's story.
Okay. All right, actually, that makes sense. One of the things that people tend to forget about Corrin is that the character is actually not bad. It's a good middle ground character.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very good middle ground character who's good in niche situations. But one thing that they always have going for him is the frame traps off of things like down tilts into the aerials, and neutral air as a good way to just cover things like quick attack approaches. With Yoshi's Island, or Yoshi's story, it's going to be really easy to get early KOs off the side if he can find those openings with Corrin. And as well as the fact that the Instapin sweet spot off the ledge kills super early. Let's see if it makes any difference going here in the game number 2.
Yeah, and I'd like to see it because, like you said, the frame traps, especially the chainsaw on the F smash, it is very, very, very capable of taking some early stocks against ESAM, but he has to get it first, and he very well might just die here. Okay, good fastball from Webb, actually. I give him a lot of credit for doing that to get out of that situation.
Yeah, that was really smart matchup knowledge right there. Understanding the Thunder was going to come, it's going to cover the jump, so even if you don't die to the sweet spot hit of Thunder, you're going to lose your jump, and you just go to the blast zone anyways.
Can you get caught by up air, back air, and Webb is in the lead. There he goes.
Oh, that was so smart. He backed off, waiting for a defensive option, trying to get him to do something. Luckily, bounce off, and ESAM still covers it afterwards. Watch your jump, because he's going to stay out there with you. Wow. Still did it. Still did it. Privilege. Being able to throw out a couple of those and still get that soft trade to knock him straight down.
I was quiet for a second there, and I was speechless. Why does this character... That's the end of the statement. Why does this character...
Because Pokemon makes Nintendo lots of money. So, that's
and why is Lucario trash? Oh my god,
Pikachu
no.
is the icon. Oh, okay, you take that every time you can.
He is going to get caught by that back air fair, looking for the secondary fair. Oh my god.
Oh my god. That was purely easy. Like, he did it right. He did it right because he stayed with him the whole time, because Webb wouldn't use his jump. He stayed with him. So what did he do all the way down? Just get for a single hit so he could get him to utilize it anyways, and that is a very early stock loss, unfortunately, for Webb.
I can safely say that I've seen Quick Attack kill a couple of times before, and I want to throw up every single time. ESAM making this look like a speed run towards losers finals, and Webb is not having a great time here, but he still has the potential. He took first stock. He has the potential to make something happen here, but he needs to get back on stage, and that's not looking likely. Oh, he does make it. Okay.
There we go. He finds his way in. Also, people got to learn between the difference of being biased and just pointing out the obvious. The matchup is very difficult, and it's a good way to try and get a gauge on how somebody deals with a high tier matchup like this. The two characters that Webb are playing, they struggle in it, and Webb, unfortunately, losing that early stock, he's been looking good. The up air, it can get a nice early kill if he can find the landing, and again, he still has that insta-pin KO potential off stage.
I think that Webb went to Corrin more for a change of scenery than anything else, because I think ZZS still does have a better matchup against the character, but it was just, oh no. Oh, that was so unfortunate. I didn't even see that coming. He just double jumped. Was that? Never mind. He just double jumped up there and thundered.
Always got something ready for it. So I actually do like how that Corrin looked a lot better. Obviously, he ended up
it was looking great.
Early stock there, and then also that trade with that downer before. I think stay with the Corrin. Stay with the Corrin moving forward, and it's just hard. It's not guaranteed to make it back against Pikachu off stage. So if he can find a way around that, and he can just control center stage much better, he's got a shot.
He's going to stick to the Corrin. It looks like they're also running it back to Yoshi's stories, which I understand. Webb was, like we said, Webb was looking great there, except for the off-stage interactions. If he can stay on stage, if he can hold down center stage control, if he can make it work there and not get carried across the stage by the up air bridges, then he's fine. Because he was looking great in the few times he managed to get ESAM to approach him like that.
Yeah, I like what he's doing here. He's swinging a whole lot more preemptively, just trying to cover the space that ESAM can get in, and it's led to a very good position for him. He's starting to get more trades. He's starting to get some damage. Unfortunately, misses with that side B, would have gotten him back on for free. However, he still gets away anyways.
He's going to be coming back down with that Nair, and this is looking better. It's looking so much better until he gets back thrown, and now he's in a position just to get murdered.
Oh, mental awareness was there, but ESAM covered it anyways. He got spiked again, but he used the side B on the wall to keep himself alive, but ESAM just went right back down there and got him.
Oh my god, he's going for it again. Ajax, ESAM.
ESAM wastes. I'm telling you, man, oh, see, anytime you're off stage against ESAM, you're in for trouble. Doesn't matter what character you play. He is just so good at keeping the pressure up. Then there you go. Finally finds him there to back air. If Webb can just get himself a nice solidified stock, he could get himself back into this, but he's got to, again, play with ESAM with a stock lead, who's going to just continue to pressure.
I saw the future of the Nair loop coming in right there, but WebbJP getting out of it beautifully. The bad part is that even though he got out of it, it's right back into advantage.
Oh, there you go.
Hang on a second.
Yoshi's coming in clutch, man. Yoshi's coming in clutch. That back air is so good. I like the high recovery there just to avoid the attempts because he was getting himself out of position for any thunders. However, he's stuck in another spot where he's got to take another one. He gets the tech though, and he gets some air dodge back in. This game is still going. Oh, no.
Down smash does so much there, and now this is the same situation. What? He's on the board!
I can't! Oh my god!
WebbJP's on the board! Woo! Yeah!
Webb was dead! He was done, and ESAM said, I got you, brother! I got you! This is still going.
Game 4! More!
Oh my god. Look, that's what, look, Smash is one of the few games where you can just straight up beat yourself, so the game ain't over until it's his game. We had a couple of those tonight, actually.
That's the same thing that happened earlier with WebbJP versus, who was it? So Good Pop.
So Good Pop, yeah, when he was trying to stall the timer.
Yeah, there were 5 seconds left on the clock. WebbJP was up by like 50%, and then he just jumped off the stage and died.
Yep, tried to stall a little bit too long and SD literally on second number 1. And then here, there's another situation where you had him dead to rights.
Webb was dead. Like, he literally, he up-beat, he missed the ledge, he was falling, he was in special fall, falling to his death. And then ESAM said, bye!
It's always so funny. I love when stuff like that happens because it's just so comical. That's the goofiness that can happen with everybody's favorite party game that Sakurai intended. But we were gonna run it back.
Like psychic attacked ESAM. He was like, "You will SD."
So I got this W. Like, all right, but what if you didn't though? You know what? You're right. I want a game 4, and we're running it to game number 4. And
content, baby.
Hey, throwing for content. So we're getting into this next one here. That's gonna be a Panda Global tweet for sure. We're actually on, oh god. This stage is so good for Pikachu, particularly ESAM's Pikachu. Webb needs to control center stage. That's just what he's
dead.
He's done.
He's dead.
That pin isn't gonna work every time from that point forward. He's gonna chill.
This is really unfortunate for WebbJP because that's not how he needed to open up game 4. He was kind of like handed on a silver platter. ESAM just throwing away game 3 so that he could get himself back into the set, and then he gets 0 to death to open up game 4.
Oh, here we go though. These frame trap aerials, they cover so much. They cover so many defensive options, and we've seen like Corrin has plenty of kill power, especially with a mistake at the ledge. So he can still snipe a nice early like KO here if he can catch ESAM slipping. I love that move. I want to see that move hit. I love the neutral B.
Neutral B, I mean. The other thing, though, that ESAM has going for him on this stage, what we saw a second ago, he could just go, like, all the way down near the bottom blast zone and start throwing out T-Jolts, and they'll go all the way up onto the stage.
Oh,
he's dead again.
He's done again.
He's dead again.
Oh, no, he actually
made it!
I know that the recovery range is kind of, it's okay for Corrin, but it's not the greatest. I'm surprised he's able to make it back, so he's still in it. Up throw won't do it just yet, so he's going to get some more damage on there, but pretty soon up throw can be a KO option for him.
is going to be hit. Oh, Webb, good grab out of shield. The up throw not quite going to kill ESAM, holding onto the stock. Maybe a little bit longer, but...
Just a little bit off, just a little bit off the mark, but that one was not off the mark. He finally gets him on the board. Unfortunately, he's got to hold another ESAM edge guard, which he did. Save his jump. All right, that jab is...
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Everything about that jab is so disrespectful. And then he just dash attacks afterwards. It's another one of the situations where if you trade, you benefit. So just throw that dash attack out at that high percent. Webb, once again, looking at potential elimination. Unless ESAM decides to play a little bit reckless, it's going to be kind of tough.
It's going to get hit by the... Oh, the up B. That was such a weird pop-up. That set ESAM so weirdly up to the top platform, but... recovers from it pretty quickly and gets right back into his advantage state.
ESAM has done such a good job of avoiding these ledge traps too, because Webb can get so much from Corrin on a solid ledge trap. Well, oh, he gets reversed off stage again. He's got a tech. He's got to be able to make it by the pressure. He gets away.
Good tech there from WebbJP, and like you saw, no, he just got up into it.
I had a feeling he was going to go for that too, because if you saw the last stock, or the last time Webb was stuck at the ledge, he landed directly in front of ESAM when he was throwing out Thunder Jolts. So ESAM probably in his head like, okay, he's pretty aggro coming straight at me off stage like that. So he's probably going to be